I want to congratulate my viewers that have been successful in trading their portfolio by achieving some very impressive results. Why not capitalize on those results by starting your own hedge fund? Hey, it's Frank Nagy and welcome to my channel where we help financial entrepreneurs grow their business in the financial market. If you're new here, subscribe to my channel and hit that like button. Since 1998, I've been providing financing and business consultation to global clients and projects who function as traders, money managers, and investment advisors seeking to launch their own hedge fund, prop firm, and broker-dealer. As a former FINRA licensed registered representative with a Series 7 license, investment managers and traders have benefited from my experience and knowledge in fund management and the securities brokerage. By working alongside experienced securities attorneys, clearing firms, banks, as well as making the appropriate introductions with the proper service providers, I am able to greatly reduce the burden of setting up your new hedge fund. Why start a hedge fund? Hedge fund management has the potential to be very rewarding, not to mention lucrative. A management fee of 2% for all assets under management and a performance fee of 20% of annual profits are included in a typical fee structure known as 2 and 20. I can help you start your hedge fund with these 5 basic steps. Number 1, have a cutting-edge strategy. Hedge funds are first broken down into distinct investment strategies, which in further refined into those separate investment styles. Every fund must have a specific investment style and strategy, and no two funds are alike. There are about 7, and they include emerging market, equity directional, equity market neutral, event-driven, fixed income, managed futures, and multi-assets. Whatever your strategy or style is, I will help you properly describe this in your offering document. By working with my attorneys, they will help with any wording so that it will not appear to be misleading or false. Hiring an experienced hedge fund consultant like Frank Nagy Financial Services will greatly reduce the burden of setting up your hedge fund. As part of my services, I will make the appropriate instructions with the proper service providers that will best suit your hedge fund's needs. Number 2, decide on a jurisdiction. It's important to understand your options when choosing a jurisdiction where your hedge fund will be domiciled. If you choose to set up your fund in the United States, the state of Delaware has been the home for almost all hedge funds domiciled in the US. If you decide on an offshore fund, then I will recommend the British Virgin Islands because it's the least expensive versus Cayman Islands. Offshore hedge fund caters to foreign investors located outside of the United States. Number 3, deciding on third-party service providers. There are several administrators, auditors, accountants, attorneys, and banks and prime brokers that want to work with your new fund. These costs need to be factored in your expenses when considering bringing on these providers. I will help you choose the right fund administrator that will work with your startup fund by keeping their monthly fees low. Most admins will raise their fees as your assets start to grow. Auditors are a requirement and it is an industry standard. A good auditor who specializes in fund management will run you about $3,000 a year. If you want a name brand, prepare to shell out about $10,000 to $25,000 and up. A good attorney will not only review your documents, but will advise on changes in laws that can affect your fund. By working with a hedge fund advisor like Frank Nagy Financial Services, who will prepare your offering documents, you will have a qualified securities attorney assigned to you, to your file, who will review your offering documents before you approach any investors. Banks and prime brokers are in the business of developing relationships. They offer margin clearing, settlement investment search, as well as capital introduction. Most trader managers have already established brokerage relationships, so I suggest that you go and develop those contacts. I will be able to help you on those calls as well to make sure you get the most bang for your buck. Number 4, seed capital. It's important to know that the new hedge fund must be well capitalized. And here's a short list of avenues to approach. Family and friends, high net worth individuals, financial advisors, family offices, fund of funds, corporations, foundations, pension funds, and investor networking events. Be cautious of individuals who wish to introduce investors to you only to earn a finder's fee. It is illegal to pay a finder's fee for capital introduction in the United States unless those individuals are properly licensed with a security broker dealer with the appropriate licenses. Number 5, decide on a launch date. In my years of setting up hedge funds for both US and offshore, I've seen funds launch after a certain amount of seed capital is raised, and I've also seen funds launch as soon as the first subscription is approved. I'll help you work in those parameters to see what will best suit you. And this will also depend on your investment amount for your trading strategy. And it's best to consult with us and with a lawyer to see which route will take that route. Hey, if you're thinking about starting a hedge fund, I recommend my book, The Ultimate Hedge Fund Guide. Click on the link below in the description box.